This is going to be a quick video because I have 4 minutes until my group comes in, the sunset prayer. So, but I was thinking about this as I was making my last prayer a couple hours ago. I felt this deeply, deeply within my soul. And I was like, I have to make this a video. I have to share it. And the video topic is, I feel freer in loose, modest clothing. So I happened to be making prayer the other day and I was in jeans with a very long top, like covering everything. But I was making prayer in my office in the agency, and I noticed in the feeling of just being in jeans, our prayer is physical. So we're getting on the ground, we're in prostration, there's movements in the prayer. And it was the jeans felt so confining. And then when I was I noticed it when I was walking, even when I was leaving the office and I was walking around and get my kids and all that kind of stuff, it felt very confining and restrictive on my body and restricting. And I have my favorite wide leg black pants on today, and a loose fitting top and my hijab. And I was praying today. I was making my prayers today and I felt so free. I mean, of course I felt free in my prayers because I was worshiping Allah, of course. But then just how I felt in my body, I felt so free in my body. I felt so non-restricted. I felt the movements were easier. I felt more comfortable. And I realized I used to wear tight clothing before I came back to Islam, on my journey back to Islam, because it was what I thought was fashionable, or, that I thought I looked better in it. I thought it was just more fashionable. And I didn't necessarily think about the power of modesty and the beauty in modesty. I mean, I, saw Muslim women growing up, covered, and I was covered when I was young, and I didn't like it, because of the society that I live in has programmed me to believe that showing more skin or wearing tighter clothes makes you more sexy or more beautiful, more attractive. And what I realized is actually wearing my loose, modest fit clothing, I feel more beautiful in it. And I feel more free in my clothing, and I feel more light in my body. I feel more light in my body as I'm moving around in the world. I feel more light in my body. And also I like how I'm not putting my body on display for random men that just happen to be in my presence. And I like the way men treat me. Like, I noticed since I've been wearing hijab, when men come into the office, mostly they're non-Muslim men. Some Muslim men come into the office, but it's mostly non-Muslim men, that they even lower their gaze when they're talking to me. They give me, I feel like, a higher level of respect. I felt like I never had a man do anything crazy, but I feel like the level of respect is higher. It's a higher level of respect than I got when I wasn't wearing the hijab. And I feel like they are more focused on what I have to say, what I think. It's all business. They come in and it's all business. It's no flirting. It's no random trying to joke with me in ways I don't even want to joke with them about. It's just no flirtation. It's straight business. I'm here to pay a bill, or I'm here to do something, make a change to my policy or whatever. And I really appreciate it. I realize it is a barrier. Hijab is a barrier between me and men. And I'm falling more in love with the barrier, falling more in love with it. And I prayed about it before I put on hijab. I wanted to feel comfortable in it, and I prayed about it and asked Allah to make it easy for me, help me to see the beauty in it, help me to see the wisdom in it, and help me to really understand why I was doing it. And I feel like I'm embracing it now. For anybody who's struggling with it, I think it does take time for you to feel comfortable in it when it's something new, but you can also pray about it. Ask Allah to guide you to the wisdom around it and help you see the beauty in it. I feel more beautiful now. It's funny. I feel more beautiful now wearing the hijab than not wearing the hijab, but the beauty is different. It's not beauty to be more attractive. It's a sense of a righteous beauty. It's the standard of beauty is not about necessarily how I look. It's how I feel. That's good. It's how I feel. And I feel closer to Allah. I can pray anywhere now. Before I was putting hijab on, I would have to have hijab in my car. If I had to pray in my car when prayer was coming in, I'd I have to find hijab, or I'd have to, run home and try to get hijab. And now I can literally pray in my car. I'll pray in my car if a prayer comes in. I won't miss a prayer. I'll pray in my car. So I like how I feel in my clothing now more. I like the idea of wearing more looser fitting, more modest clothing. I've actually feel better in it. So I'm going to go make prayer, but I had to share that quick chat, and I'll talk the next time I'm inspired. My salams.